Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Lincoln in Flemington, New Jersey to take a look at what's behind me. This is a 2023 Lincoln Aviator Grand Touring, which means this is a plug-in hybrid in an Aviator. So let's dig in and see what this plug-in hybrid adds or brings to the market in this mid-size premium 3-row SUV segment, and let's dig in. The front end of this Aviator looking gorgeous. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED fog lamps, LED turn signals that are separate from the headlight casing, which I like. All chrome on the grille with the blue and silver Lincoln badge. Because we have a plug-in hybrid, we got blue action on the badge. I think that's a nice touch. More chrome underneath that. Functionality on the bottom of the grille with dual side air curtains, and then those lovely LED fog lamps down below. I think it's a great looking front end. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Wheel and tire setup on this Aviator Grand Touring. 21-inch wheel. Gunmetal gray, silver accents. Like the sense of motion in the wheel. I think it looks pretty cool. Lincoln badge in the center cap. Standard brake and rotor package. The 21-inch wheels are wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion Zero all seasons, 275 on the width, a 45 series sidewall, 21s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. Full side profile on this Aviator. Again, the Aviator is based on the Ford Explorer, so you can see the similarities in the design. However, the Aviator's got more chrome, it's got more bling, it's got those chrome or silver aluminum accents on the wheels. The Aviator badge in blue up on the front left with the plug-in hybrid door. So we're going to go into that more as we go through the car. But again, it's just a really good looking vehicle. The Explorer designed a little bit more aggressively with how things are, but this is definitely a luxury package, and it looks like one, especially with that gloss black down below in the door sills. But a really nice design here by Lincoln on this Aviator Grand Touring. As we come in closer, again, we can see that Aviator badge in blue since we got the plug-in hybrid. Here's our plug-in hybrid door, which we'll go through that here in a couple minutes. We have gloss black on the side view mirror with LED turn signals and 360-degree cameras. We are color matched on the front and rear door handle. Fuel filler is on the left side. Up top, color matched with a gloss black shark fin antenna. I might like us to see that in the same color as the body. And then we have the panoramic roof in this vehicle. Rear end of this Lincoln Aviator, we do have the roof spoiler coming up the top. The rear wiper is tucked up underneath that roof spoiler to clean up the back end of the rear glass. The Lincoln badge underneath that, LED tail lights, LED brake lights, LED turn signals. Down below, the panel in between the quad exhaust is your tow hookup, which we'll go over those numbers when we take a look at the engine. And then we have a quad tip exhaust. Aluminum's chrome look slash cut, looking good. And even though this is a plug-in hybrid, they got these quad tip exhausts, which means let's take a listen to see how this sounds. We are under the hood of this Aviator Grand Touring, and what are we looking at for a power plant? We have a 3-liter V6 GT plug-in hybrid engine, mated to a 10-speed automatic, modified for plug-in hybrid use. 400 horsepower, 630 pound-feet of torque, MPG's gas only 23 miles to the gallon in combined driving. MPGE's with the electric is 56 MPGE's in combined driving. This vehicle can tow up to 5,600 pounds The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. And we do have that Monte Carlo bar going in between the strut towers to stiffen up the front end to give this a little bit of performance, which we'll have to put it through when we're on the drive later on. Coming over to the plug-in door, all you have to do is hit the button. Out it comes. There's our hookup. So what are we looking at with this plug-in? We have a 13.6 per kilowatt hour lithium-ion battery. It's going to give you 21 miles of all-electric range. Electric and gasoline combined, you'll have a total tank range of 460 miles. And charging this battery at home on a level 2 charger, 3.5 hours. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. It's not a lot of battery only range. I was expecting it to be somewhere in the low 30s, and it's only 21. So let me know what you think about that. Before we get to the interior of this Aviator Grand Touring, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this beautiful Aviator cost? Well, MSRP is not cheap. Total MSRP, the way this one is optioned, $85,510. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator, but at 85 Gs, I need aluminum finish on there. Carpeted floor mats are in the cargo area. Here's the Lincoln badge. Welcome you to the car in silver. Lights up at night, which is nice. Seats are all power, but the power controls are on the door. We got 30-way power for both the driver and front passenger in this car, plus 3 memory seat settings for the driver, massage for both the driver and front passenger, and we have power fold side mirror action, and they'll fold in when you lock up the car, so that's a nice touch. But overall, look at these seats now. We got sandstone leather, so we have the light color, the ceramic pearl outside with the sandstone. Not exactly in love with this color interior with the exterior paint. It's very monochromatic outside to inside. Let me know what you think, but these seats are just beautiful. Just gorgeous and soft leather, ventilated and heated. I'll show you that in a minute, but just gorgeous. And look at this. Part of the 30-way power is you got a 4-way power headrest. So if you go to the headrest, you can go out, you can go in, you can go up, and you can go down. Just with the headrest. I mean, just crazy, but really nice interior. Door panel action, nice. We got soft touch up top and not the leather. And this is a Lincoln for 85 Gs. Give me a little bit leather up top on the darker area at chocolate brown look. Then we have the sandstone insert. Gloss black around all of that switchgear up top. We do have this massive Revel upgraded sound system in here. And we do have the door poppers to open the door right here. You just push those poppers and the door pops open rather than a traditional door handle that you pull open. But it is a nice looking door panel, even though all the sandstone in here, even though the interior is really nice quality, it is very monochromatic when you're matching it to the exterior paint almost. Up here we got that chocolate brown soft touch. Then we have some open pore wood finish here. More of this sandstone color, gloss black. We have the heat and air vents, and then down below we have a big glove box. All right, 10.1 inch infotainment system here in this Aviator Grand Touring. And we have the navigation, which we can load up. There it is. We have a touchscreen action. Yes, we do. And once you wake it up, it is nice and responsive. You can go to your settings. You have your Bluetooth. You have your vehicle settings, valet mode. We can go to vehicle settings. And we can change everything, how the liftgate operates, how your lighting works, door pad code, all sorts of stuff in here. The 30-minute idle, the rear occupant alert on or off. They got all sorts of action going on in here. You got your Lincoln Way. You got your ambient lighting. So if you want to change your ambient lighting, you have choices right here for you to choose from. I don't know what I'm going to pick. I'll pick red for being in the car today. So there you have that ambient lighting settings, personal profiles, and all that good jazz. So there is plenty of action going on in this. And you also have up here this little green check mark. You open that up, hit that button, and you got your cabin air filtering on, telling you how good the air is inside the car with your air filtering. And right now we're in the green, looking good, but that's what that is giving you, so you know you're breathing healthy air, especially during allergy season. I think that would be helped there. But the disappointing thing, Sync 3, wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto, backup camera, nice and clear with trajectory, and our 360-degree view camera on the right. So that's nice. Go back to park. Come on down. Here is the push buttons to go through this 10-speed automatic. Down further, volume tuning of the radio. Down further, here's your hard controls for your climate control. And one thing I do like about this in the Aviator is not everything is in the head unit. We have functional controls down here. 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and front passenger. Heated steering wheel right here. And then here's your auto selections for the climate control. Looking good. Coming down further, we have an area for storage right here. We open this up. USB-A, USB-C, right in there. Here's our key fob. Unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate panic button, Lincoln badge, 2 cup holders, drive mode action, electronic emergency brake, parking brake. Open that up. What do we have in here? We have a removable tray for storage, a 12-volt, and wireless charging pad right there. All right, with these massage seats right here, that's the button. When you press that, then the massage options show up on your infotainment screen. And you got your driver, and then you have your massage action, and you can go low rolling, upper rolling, circular, full recovery, relax, low, medium, high. So they got you covered, and then you can move over to the passenger seat, set them up or however they want to have their massage. So really good stuff in this massage section of the infotainment system. And again, all you have to do, you don't have to search around in the infotainment screen to get it up. You just have to hit the button. And once you do that, it turns it right on for you. That's nice and handy. Lincoln steering wheel, nice leather wrap, nice 10 and 2 notches. You have your voice command button right up here on the 10 o'clock notch. So if you're resting your thumb there, make sure you don't inadvertently turn that on. I know a lot of people that do. Lincoln badge in the middle, nice stitching, nice trim down here with a little gloss black, but we do have gloss black on the switch gear. On the left side, we have our cruise control down here. And then we have our controls for the digital part of the dash. And then on the right, you have your music, you have your lane keep assist and whatnot. On this side, telephone, voice command, telephone action right there. Not the voice commands, I forgot they're up here. But look at these plastic paddles. Ford seems to be putting these in Lincolns and in their Fords. $85,000 car. And I got a cheap plastic paddle that wiggles. It's got to be metal at 85 G's. Come on, Lincoln. But you do have the paddles to go up and down this 10-speed. Here we go with our bright lights and turn signals. Front and rear wipers over here. Down below, pop the trunk, fuel button, fog lamps, adjust your headlights, brighten and dim the dash. This is an electronic tilting and telescoping steering wheel. And then we go into the digital dash. Everything is digitized. We look at our drive modes and we go all the way here. So we have pure EV, drive it all electric. And then we have preserve EV, save and charge battery for later. So we're driving on gas. Then we have sport, eco, normal mode, slippery, deep conditions, deep snow, mud, or sand. And that's it. So we're going to leave this one in sport because this is supposed to be big time action. We'll see if it is, as well as saving me some money on gas. Who would know? Who would have thought? But there you go. That's what it looks like, really nice and easy. And then in the center, you do have the different options or menu options you can go through by pushing a button on the dash to get through everything. So that's a nice little touch there as well. But a good, easy looking dash, and it is over 12 inches, which is even better. Overhead console action, LED dome lighting. This button right here has to be off, which means the orange light is not on. And then when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door. The lighting dims out eventually. There we go. Now we have our switches for our sunshade in this panoramic roof. One press goes back halfway. Next press goes back all the way over the mid-row. Glass is the other button. Hit that. Glass opens up and it'll go back halfway and stop with your wind buffeter right there, which is nice. Close it up, one touch. And now it's closed, and now you can close that shade. One push will bring it back from all the way back halfway. Push number 2 will bring it all the way shut. But this operation is done with 2 switches for the shade and 2 switches for the glass. Really can be done with one switch overall. Here is our spot for our shades. So they got you covered there. Then we go to the sun visor. Nice material. Vanity. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Good job. Mid-row action. Driver's seat is set for my driving position. So we'll hop on in. Nice. Got room for my knees. Plenty of headroom. Plenty of shoulder width room. So, not bad. We have seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger, which is a nice touch. And then the command center action down here. We got serious command center action. We have seats. Right? We have heated and ventilated 3 stages for both mid-row passengers. Nice. We got climate controls where you can control your mid-row climate control and third row climate control, separate climate control for all of that. Nice. Air quality, you have your air quality back here as well. And then you have your audio and your settings where you can go to a comm screen, display off, change your brightness. You're all set. Here in this one, they got you covered. Down below, 2 heat and air vents. Down below that, we have a home power source and USB-A, USB-C action, and center armrest, 2 cup holders. This is for the shade. So back here you can open up the shade or close it if you want. So that's a nice touch. We have an area for storage, and then we have another area for storage in here. And again, we have USB-C, USB-A action in this center console for the mid-row. So that will cover the connectivity for the third row because you have your connectivity up in front here. So you have connectivity up front, the mid-row connectivity here in this, down below here in the center console, and then third row connectivity in the center console between the mid-row passengers. So connectivity all set, and you have your security sunshades as well that you can lift up and put down, and we got the automatic doors in the mid-row here as well, but just by popping those and it comes open. Now, third row action. We've seen me get into the third row of Explorers before, and so I'm not going to get into the third row here, but as you can see, you have the nice same leather material. The headrests are a bit skimpy. Over on the side, you have your cup holder and you have your storage area as well as your heat and air vents on either side, and they got you covered with the connectivity as well. So nice third row seats, but again, the third row in the Explorer and Aviator is a bit cramped for large adults, mostly small adults and children. But I'll hook up the other Aviator Reserve video that I did, and I'll make sure it's after this one, so you can see how I fit into the third row. All right, cargo area in this Aviator Grand Touring. You can pop it from the key fob, or you can pop the tailgate from the dashboard, or you can come back here, and over here there's a little picture of your Aviator right there, and underneath that is the button. You push that. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down. And then we have a good amount of room here with the third row up. Underneath here, we have more storage available and some cubbies, which is nice. In the back here, we got a 12 volt. Drop in the third row back here as well. And some tie downs if you need to secure some stuff. And we got the subwoofer for that Revel system. But to get the third row down, you got power action, and they go slow. So I'm going to hit them both at the same time. And you just hit the button, the headrests fall, and down they go. And now you have a lot more room for those larger items. But I'm gonna complain because I don't have power mid-row from the tailgate. And this is a Lincoln at $85,000. There needs to be a power fold button for that mid-row, because now what I have to do, even in my $85,000 Aviator Grand Touring, is I have to come in here and put each one down separately. And now you have a ton more room. But an $85,000 Aviator, you need to have power fold third row, power fold mid row at this price point. But once you get them down, you get a lot of room. All right, a lot of glare out here today, but here's the window sticker for this 2023 Aviator Grand Touring plug-in hybrid. So feel free to pause the video, zoom in, see everything that is optioned into this vehicle. And now let's take her out for a spin. All right, we are rolling down the road in this plug-in hybrid from Lincoln, which is an interesting setup, because you got this hybrid action, but you don't get the mileage out of the out of the battery. I mean, most of these plug-in hybrids are getting 30, 31, 32 miles on plug-in only, and here you're getting 21. So what are they really using this electric battery for? In my opinion, they're using this thing for power, because your horsepower out of this engine is the same as your standard 3-liter EcoBoost, right? 400 horsepower. But now they have gone from 415 pound-feet of torque with this hookup. Now they're going 630 on the torque, which means this thing gets up and goes really fast, really quickly. This thing flies down the road. Now we have this in sport mode because this is not being used for automotive efficiency, this plug-in. This is being used for power. And that's okay, as long as you know what you're getting when you get one of these. You're not going to get something that's any more fuel efficient, in my view, than a standard Aviator Reserve with the 3-liter EcoBoost. But you're adding to your tank range 460 on the miles on a tank range, so that's good. And you're adding to the torque to pull this thing down the road like a big dog. So if we go, stop right here, there's nobody behind me, there's nobody ahead of me, and we just let her rip. We'll see, I'll show you what I mean. And we got a nice head-up display giving me all the info I need to get down the road. Lets me know how many miles I got left before I need gas, my miles per hour, what the miles per hour speed limit is on the road that I'm on. It'll put my directions up there if I'm using my nav for directions. So nice stuff, and it hauls ass. This hauls serious ass, and it hauls more ass, or else it feels like it hauls more ass than your standard 3-liter EcoBoost. Drives really well. The front end has a bit stiffer. You got the bigger tires, so this is more responsive in the twisty bits. Still get that body roll though, but it does handle better than a standard Aviator, so I like that. So they've done a great job with this vehicle. Question is, having these improvements, is it worth 85 G's for an Aviator? And that's the question. That's a ton of money. The reserve we did was somewhere in the low 70s, if I remember right. I'm going to put that review at the end of this one so you can compare. But this is your top level trim before you get Black Label. Now the interesting thing is this is 85.5 with the way it's optioned. The Aviator Black Label, they have one on the showroom floor, is cheaper than this, and this isn't even a Black Label yet. So you go Black Label Grand Touring, you're going to be up 90 G's for an Aviator, for a luxury trim Explorer. When you get right down to it, that's a ton of money. Ton of money. But I love how it gets you down the road. I mean, just terrific. No issues. Plenty of visibility out the front. Side glass, rear glass, plenty of visibility. Wish, though, for this kind of money, you had a digital rear view mirror. But you got heated ventilated seats. Front row, mid row. Wireless charging. All your safety technology, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, pre-collision braking alarm, all that stuff, road sign recognition, overspeed warnings, all that stuff's in here. You got all that stuff, LED lighting everywhere. I mean, you got everything you would need or want in this Aviator. Third row connectivity as well. So they got you covered every which way but Sunday with the Revel sound system, every which way but Sunday in this Aviator Grand Touring. The question is it worth the 85 G's to you guys? Let me know what you guys think in the comments about that heavy price action on this Aviator. But now we're going to get this thing onto the highway, and boy, you can feel the electric hit to give you that shot into the back of the seat, and then the gas comes in and just brings you down the road even further. So that electric's like whoop, and then you go whoa, and then the gas goes and you go oh. I mean, it's totally awesome. I hope you enjoy the sound effects, because I'm really excited about how they've used this electric plug-in for pure torque and power rather than MPGs. I think it's great. Everybody else is using it for MPGs. Lincoln's using it for torque and power. And the hell with the gas mileage. Yeah! I want to thank Ciocca Lincoln in Flemington. They are part of Ciocca Car and Truck Country of Flemington for allowing this channel access to this 2023 Lincoln Aviator Grand Touring plug-in hybrid vehicle for review today. I would like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on a rebound. Take care, everyone.